Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the FAQ, that is frequently asked questions about the Nokia 7 Plus. And I'm making this video after using this Nokia 7 Plus as my primary smartphone for the last 4 days. And I'll be answering most of the common questions that I was getting asked you guys over Twitter. So I've taken the most common questions and I'll be answering them. And if my voice sounds a little bit low, guys, please bear with me, I'm not that well. And the first question is from Ishan. And I've been getting this question from quite a few of you, and this is regarding, is it worth the price? I would definitely say this Nokia 7 Plus in India is priced at 26,000. So it is definitely, Nokia is charging quite a bit of premium for this device, and it's charging that premium for the Nokia brand and the build quality. So certainly I would say yes, the pricing could have been better. In fact, I already tweeted about this. If you can see, I tweeted about this. No doubt that Nokia 7 is a good Android phone, but the question is, was it a smart move by Nokia to price it at rupees 26,000? As it's psychologically above 25,000, it would have been great if it was priced around 23 to 22,000. Anyways, let's move to the next question. This is by Indril. He's asking, how is the camera performance compared to the Vivo V9 or the Honor View 10? And compare the RAM management and overall performance. Regarding RAM management is very good on this Nokia 7 Plus. Though it just has 4 GB of RAM, I never faced any issues of RAM management. It's done very well, just like Pixel devices. So no issues regarding RAM management. Everything is very fluid on this device. Now moving to the camera performance, if we compare it with the Vivo V9, I would definitely say that the Vivo V9's front-facing camera is better than the front-facing camera of this Nokia 7 Plus. With the Nokia 7 Plus, the front-facing camera, as you can see, these are some sample shots. I was with Amit this weekend and took some shots. They're just okay, but not that great. It also has that beautify mode, but it sort of just blurs stuff with the front-facing camera. So in terms of front-facing camera, I would say definitely the Vivo V9. But if we talk about the rear-facing camera, the rear-facing camera is better than the camera found on the Vivo V9. And Honor View 10, I would say exactly opposite. I would give the edge to the Honor View 10's rear-facing camera compared to this. Even for the front-facing camera, I would say the Honor View 10 has a better front-facing camera. So in terms of camera department, I would say definitely the Honor View 10 is better. If we move to the next one, this is by Mr. Ansari. He's asking, does the Nokia 7 Plus have a physical LED notification light, and does it heat up with continuous usage? Regarding heating up, I did not notice any issues of any heating up with this device. In fact, I was using it for navigation for about 45 minutes. So using Google Maps, I did not have any issue. It gets slightly warm, but nothing to be worried about. And in regular usage, it never heated up. So in terms of heating, no issues, it does not heat up. And regarding the physical LED notification light, sadly, we do not have any physical LED notification light. Nokia uses this sort of ambient display. It just lights up sometimes for notification. But I sorely miss the fact that it does not have, physical LED notification light, because this, notification display is not always on. It just lights up some of the time, as you can see, and it just goes away after some time. So I've sorely missed the fact that it does not have a physical LED notification light. This is by Ahmad. He's asking, some YouTubers say that the Nokia 7 Plus is a mid-range Pixel 2 XL. Is it really that? In a way, yes. In a way, no, I would say. Yes, in terms of fluidity and overall performance of the device, it's a very fluid device. I did not face any issues while using this one. And I would say, this is one of the best Nokia smartphones that Nokia has made for Android, period. So it's the best Android phone that Nokia has made. So in terms of fluidity, everything, it is fine. The build quality is good. But if we talk about the camera, the Pixel 2 XL is known because of its camera. And if we start comparing its camera with this Nokia 7 Plus, definitely the Pixel 2 XL camera is in another league. This is by Abhijit. He's asking, how is the camera and performance compared to the Galaxy A8 Plus, and how does it compare to the Redmi Note 5 Pro? I no longer have the, Galaxy A8 Plus. It was a review unit. It has gone back to Samsung. But as far as I remember, the rear-facing camera of the, Galaxy A8 Plus was not that good. So again, I didn't compare it side by side, but I would give the edge to the rear-facing camera, because the rear-facing camera on this Nokia 7 Plus is actually pretty good. good, and even for macro shots it does a very good job. And how does it compare with the Redmi Note 5 Pro? I would say with the rear facing camera both are comparable. In the portrait mode it's easier with the Redmi Note 5 Pro. Here we have that depth mode like Honor phone, so you have to adjust and move forward and backward for that bokeh effect. You can adjust the bokeh, that's a good thing. But for the front facing camera, I would say the Redmi Note 5 Pro's front facing camera is better than the front facing camera on this one, though this one also has a 16 megapixel front facing camera, but the Redmi Note 5 Pro's front facing camera I would say is slightly better. This is by Milkin. He's asking, how is the performance of the Snapdragon 660 and which is better, Honor View 10 or the Nokia 7 Plus? Preference, battery life, camera and RAM management. Milkin, I would say overall if I have to pick one, the Honor View 10 is a superior device compared to this Nokia 7 Plus. But again, with the Nokia 7 Plus, you get that stock Android experience. If you can live with the emotion UI that comes with the Honor View 10, I would say go with the Honor View 10 because it just offers a lot more compared to what the Nokia 7 Plus. But again, it has that EMUI and Android updates would be slow on that due to that. This is by Tech2 and how's your experience with the Snapdragon 660? Do you feel it's closer to flagship territory or is still comparable to 636? Give us a brief comparison of the Note 5. I would definitely say that the Snapdragon 660 SoC is actually really good, and yes, it can be compared to some of the chipsets with the Snapdragon 8X lineup. I never noticed any lag on this device or any hiccups. So yes, it's a powerful chipset, and again, we are not finding a lot of phones with the Snapdragon 660 chipset because the Snapdragon 660 chipset is actually a lot more expensive compared to the Snapdragon 630 or the 636. So yeah, definitely this is a very good chipset, and I also like the fact that the battery life that I'm getting on this Nokia 7 Plus is actually really good, and it also doesn't exhibit any heating issues. So you're getting best of the both worlds, I would say. Great battery life, no heating, and excellent performance. So excellent chip, I would say, Snapdragon 660. This is by Gupta. He's asking battery life in comparison to the OnePlus 5T and the Honor View 10. I would definitely say that this Nokia 7 Plus will give you better battery life than the OnePlus 5T. In my testing, I would say with my normal usage, with the OnePlus 5T, I was getting anywhere screen on time between 5 to 5.5 hours with my typical usage. This one, I will get about 6.5 to almost 7 hours of screen on time. And yes, in terms of battery life, it's actually very close to the Honor View 10. And the Honor View 10 has excellent battery life. This is by Chandu. He's asking wireless charging support or not. No, there is no wireless charging on this one, but it does support quick charging, and in the box you get the charger that is a quick charger. This is by Archay. He's asking, does the Nokia 7 Plus has AI imaging as said on the April 4th event by Nokia? Frankly speaking, I didn't find any AI stuff or whatever. I just used, these are some of the sample shots that I took with the rear facing camera of this Nokia 7 Plus, and they came out good. I didn't notice any AI stuff or anything in the background. This is by Dave B. Does the Nokia 7 Plus have dual SIM Volte support as it has the Snapdragon 660 SoC? Okay, quite a few questions. Let's first answer about true. You're asking about true dual 4G Volte, and sadly no, it does not have true dual 4G Volte. For example, currently I have two SIMs. One is my Jio SIM and the second SIM is Airtel 4G. I've set the data to Airtel 4G and the Jio SIM is simply losing signal. It is not even detecting. That means it simply does not support true dual 4G Volte. It's sad, but yeah, that's the truth. Stereo speakers, no, the speaker is here only at the bottom, but the speaker is good enough. I would say it's adequately loud, but no stereo speaker. LED notification light, no LED notification light. And about optical image stabilization or electronic, it has electronic image stabilization. Here is a sample that I shot with the camera of this Nokia 7 Plus. So here you have a look. This video with the Nokia 7 Plus, and it also has that Ozo audio, and it has electronic image stabilization. As you can see, I am just walking handheld, and then also the video should be actually pretty good. And also within the video you can zoom in to 1x or 2x like this. Now recording this part of the video with the front facing camera of this Nokia 7 Plus, and the audio is also via its internal microphone, so that you can have an idea how would be the video recording. One thing to notice that in video it crops up your image, so it's not very wide. As you can see, it's zooming quite a bit on my face. Let me do one thing, let me just walk so that you can have an idea how would be the stabilization if you're just using it in a typical scenario like vlogging. Okay, the next question is from Yash. She's asking, should it be the best, pick under rupees 30,000? That's a very tough question. I frankly feel at 26,000, it's slightly, Nokia is charging quite a bit of premium. And under 30,000, I would say the Honor View 10 offers the best bang for buck if you can get it. Sadly, the Honor View 10 is out of stock on Amazon. So yeah, it would be the best pick under 30,000. This is by Mr. Srivastav. He's asking, which is better, Nokia 7 Plus or the OnePlus 5T? Obviously, the OnePlus 5T would be better. In terms of battery life, the Nokia 7 Plus will go ahead. And also in terms of Android updates, the Nokia 7 Plus will be ahead because it's Android 1 device. But again, if you're waiting for the OnePlus 5T, I would say just wait till May because we know that the OnePlus 6 will be launching in May. This is by Ahmed. He's asking, Nokia 7 Plus or the OnePlus 5T, which camera is better? I didn't do a side-by-side comparison, but I feel in low lighting, maybe the OnePlus 5T might do better. I have to check it. And we know that he says the OnePlus 5T portrait is software-based. How about the Nokia 7 Plus? The Nokia 7 Plus has this dual camera setup. So it's not using software tricks to get that bokeh mode. It uses the depth sensing second camera to get that portrait effect. But again, you have to play. It's not as easy as on the OnePlus 5T. You just don't have a dedicated portrait mode on this. You have the depth mode. So you have to go into the depth mode, move the camera, away from the subject or near to the subject. And it says when it's the perfect position. Then if you take a shot, then you get that portrait or the depth effect. This is similar to what we get with Honor smartphones. And before we proceed, here is a word from the sponsor of this video, that is Mivi.in. Mivi Saxo wireless Bluetooth headphones look very stylish and are very comfortable. The music quality is amazing and has great battery life. Use coupon code Geekyranjit15 at Mivi.in and get 15% discount on all Mivi products. See a link in the description below. Okay, the next question is from Aditya. He's asking us, please tell us about the battery life. How long can it survive on a full charge? I would say the battery life is excellent on this device. It has a 3800 milliamp hour battery and it does support fast charging, so you don't have to worry. And in terms of battery life, I would say it will easily last for about 1.5 days for a typical user. For casual users, almost 2 days it will give you, and even if you're sort of a heavy user, it will easily give you 1 hour, full 1 day of battery life. And in terms of screen on time, you should get anywhere between 6 to 7 hours of screen on time. So I'm extremely happy about the battery life on this. I was also initially worried how would be the battery life because it's having the new Snapdragon 660 SoC, but the battery life and the tuning has been done extremely well on this Nokia 7 Plus. This is by Rastogi. He's asking, does it heat like the Nokia 8 Sirocco with day-to-day usage, extended usage? No, I didn't notice any overheating issues with this device with my regular usage. I didn't do extensive gaming, but with regular usage, I did not notice any heating. So you don't have to worry about heating issues. This is by Qureshi. What is live bokeh? Yes, we don't have the portrait mode on this. In the camera, we have the live bokeh mode. This is similar to what Honor phones, it uses both the cameras. One camera is used for the depth sensing, and you can actually adjust the amount of bokeh you want. If you want more bokeh, that is background blur, you can actually do that with this one. So yeah, this is very similar to what Honor is doing with their dual camera setup. So this is the last question. This is from Patra. He's asking, how's the audio quality via the speaker and the headphone jack? As I mentioned, the speaker is here, just a single speaker here at the bottom, no stereo speaker, and it's adequately loud. I won't say it's the loudest, but again, the speaker quality is slightly above average. I would love to see a dual speaker, but that is not there. Now moving to the audio via the headphone jack. I would say the audio via the headphone jack is pretty flat. So a lot of people might not like that because it doesn't have that extra bass or something, and it also does not have modes like Dolby or whatever where you can tweak the sound signature. So the sound that you're getting is actually pretty flat with this. It's not bad, but it's flat sounding, and you don't have the extra software modes to tweak that up. In fact, I would say if we compare it with the Mi A1, the Mi A1's headphone jack is far superior to this one. It's not bad, but again, it's not wow also in my frank opinion. So these were some of the common questions that I was getting regarding the Nokia 7 Plus. I'll also be doing its full in-depth review with its pros and cons. So if you still have any other particular questions about this device, do post your questions in the YouTube comment section below and I'll try to include them in my review. And if you're still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.